Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks Peter, there's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Timber. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Eze. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Fabian Ruiz. Rice does well to get it back. Eze. Chance! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide. Zubamendi. And it's Timber. And here's Saka. He's in a great position here. And the shot's on here. And he's in on goal. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Havertz. Havertz. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the pass is intercepted. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Pulls it. Can he finish? It's a goal! And once more we are all square. score! We score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal take the lead. Nuno Mendes. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Over to the other side. Incapuyi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Plays the return pass. And here's Havertz. Can he get on the end of this? Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Due. Fabian Ruiz. And Kvaratskhelia.
That's good play from him.
Nicely spread. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Havertz. Due. Gonzalo Ramos.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba with the clearance. Knocks it into space. Looking for the run. And that's a good ball. Well, and the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Timber. And that could set him on his way. Tacho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Doué. More and more pressure on the ball here. And they can counter here. And it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a good position here, closing in on goal. Paris Saint-Germain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think...
Big chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Jesus. Good take, and is he... And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the shot!
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Trossard. He's got away. Lovely feet. Tries to play it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. There's no flag. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 87.
Steps in, and that's the end of that.
Attention.
Good defending, albeit from shot a goal! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. Showing good feet. Hakimi turns and goes back.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Thinks about the shot. Tries. Gabriel Jesus! It's bounced back off the post. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Capier.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Saliba. Incapuyi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Some really good ball movement. Very nicely done. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Timber. Gives it back. The less said about that pass, the better. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's nice. Oh, cracking ball. Looking for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Marquinhos tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gonzalo Ramos. Timber calmly anticipates. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Dembele. Well, that is one way to stop him. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Doué. No, he's not getting past him there. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Ramos. Dembele. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance, surely! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Timber. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Hakimi. Good, strong midfield running here. And smartly reclaimed. Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Doué. Caught offside that time.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Eze. He's being urged to shoot. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Paris Saint-Germain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Toute personne au comportement visiblement étrange ou inapproprié sera exclue du stade. Merci.
So it's back to business. Havertz, it's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. Incapuyi. Saliba. Gabriel. Incapuyi. Gabriel. Saliba. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run. Timber gets into a good position. Doué.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's got away. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Incapuyi. And it's Rice. And it's Zubimendi. Eze. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7, le numéro 14, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 29, le numéro 19, le numéro 33.
And Gabriel.
Changement.
Incapuyi chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
And it's Rice. And here's Jesus. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 51.
Rice goes
À
short.
leur place, le numéro 87.
Paris Saint-Germain have the
numéro
chance to go
21.
the other way. Barcola. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing nice and neat. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, it's an inspired. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Saliba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a cute ball. Barcola absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, they can break here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Trossard. Trossard stood his ground strongly. Trossard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Il y aura 4 minutes
plays one
de temps
through.
additionnel.
Timber. Nicely aimed pass. João Neves. Lee Kang in. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. That's the keeper's ball. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Can he finish? That pass isn't the best. It's a good foot in there. Eze, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's neat. Fabian Ruiz. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players, and this guy can have a great career.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. And here's Eze. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Vitinha. Doué. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Doué clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's Mendes. He's gone for goal! And he's there to get it away. Rice. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Rice. Saka. There's the shot! And that has been cleared.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's looked...
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Rice. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one tap. Oh, shooting chance! Fabian Ruiz. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Eze. Zubimendi. Good take, and is he in? Havertz! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Eze finds himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Zubimendi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread out to the left. He's got away. Oh, he's played it in low.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eze pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Dembele. And it's takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain can try it again now. So, third corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Calafiori. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he was quick to react. Rice. Threads one in. Tries to cross. Cleared without complication.
That's going in strongly.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's the chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been clubbed away. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Great chance here to level it up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fabian Ruiz, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in, that's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Saka is onto this, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good ball, good take. Rice. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That has been slung wide. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's away! Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Great vision. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Calafiori. Calafiori looking to run onto it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Fabian Ruiz. So what can they make of this? And Kvaratskhelia. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Havertz touches it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 8.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this...
Decent chance! He has done it! And That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ramos. And they've got Reed. Paris Saint-Germain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Marquinhos. This is Dembele. He's in space and looking for options. And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Hakimi. Saliba getting this one clear. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd... Gonzalo Ramos! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Ruiz. Oh, that's a very shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Gabriel can get it clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Eze powering forward here. Back in possession and ready to go again. Ball has bounced loose now. Here's a chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Timber. Havertz. And that interception was most necessary. He was looking wide. He's got away. Kvaratskhelia, and another try! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Dembele with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Saka, and he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's managed to get free. Saka.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for move. And a chance! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Well, I think he's through and all alone! And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gonzalo Ramos. Eze. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Saka. In with the challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. He has a look up. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. Rice wins the duel this time. Vitinha tries to pass it through. This looks promising. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it... And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Havertz. And he's on his way. Havertz! Heavenly from Havertz!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that really is so impressive. Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Picked out chance! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that has added a whole... There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the shot! Fantastic from Odegaard! A finish right from the top draw. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Good take, and is he in? Now it's Rice. Nicely spread. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. There's a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. Rice. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Havertz. Rice goes sliding in. Rice. Rice. That has been slung wide. Oh, nice touch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rice. Saka. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. And that's been won straight back. And here's Saka. Nice sequence of passes, this. Aims beyond the defence. In with the challenge. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Havertz. Havertz. Big chance, corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Saka plays it short. Saka. Havertz! And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bout of passing here, Rid. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saka.
There will be 3
Rice.
minutes added time.
Passes short and sharp. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. There he goes, motoring forward. Saka. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again. And there's the end of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Havertz. Look at the space. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's sling... And another try! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Saka. Vicious ball here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Added Subimendi. Oh, good ball! Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Havertz! He can get that clear, and claimed it back swiftly. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Havertz. Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Havertz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
7,
Calafiori,
Number
noticeable
41,
change in the approach to defending here. Much
Number
more
36.
in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this
Coming
fashion,
on the
Peter,
field,
they're
number
going to
10,
really test the referee's patience from here.
Number 20, Madueke.
Arsenal
Number
still have the
23,
cards to affect this
Miguel
game.
Marino.
Yeah, and I think if you're
Number
looking for
16,
change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about
Substitution
getting
in
the
progress.
timing right.
Good play on the left-hand side here. That's tidy. He's got away. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Takes a shot! No mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter.
He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Odegaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Into the last quarter of an hour. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Madueke puts a cross in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Saliba. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking for the run. Rice. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's worked it through. He's cut it out. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal have a free kick. This looks promising. Timber's cross. Not pretty, but it gets... He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
1 minute added time.
Now he's off and running. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Scores are level. We will go into extra time. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
So our quest to find the winner
Number
continues.
29, Kai Havertz.
Pinches
Coming
it
on
off
the
him.
field, Number 3.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Number
Now it's
19,
Trossard. White.
Trossard. Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he get it through? Trossard is fouled. Oh, super find. Trossard. And it's Marino. Ødegaard. Merino. And it's White. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now the breakaway. Madueke making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Eze. Merino. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! And he's there to get it away. And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Merino. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Eze, who's set up one goal so far. Ødegaard touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
White. Merino. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that was very necessary. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
OK, get set. We have penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. So this one to set the tone. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Arsenal looking to draw level. Coolly into the bottom corner.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And stepping up, the skipper. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So this one to restore parity. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Arsenal are looking to him to tie things up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Mikel Merino comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in. Pick that one out.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Raya must save it. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Bye.